Alright, I'm here to tell you about my story. The story of a troubled boy who got 2 MIPs in the first 2 weeks attending the University of Michigan and is now on 6 months of probation under the 48th District Court of Ann Arbor, Michigan. I first began drinking summer after my sophomore year in high school. Pretty standard, not too early or anything, like I wasn't a crazy kid, you know? Pretty usual, just chilling, like nothing out of the ordinary. Going out with friends, partying it up. But it wasn't out of control, never got in the way of my schoolwork or anything. Like, got accepted in the University of Michigan. I was doing well in school. Everything was good with my family, my friends and stuff. It was good. Then I came to the University of Michigan, you know, I was like, I'm gonna have a good time, like not do anything too crazy, do good in school. College experience, right? So, being from Connecticut, the first football game happened to be against the UConn Huskies, my hometown team. So, I'm like, you know, this is crazy. I'm going to Michigan, they're playing UConn the first game, like, what are the chances of that? So, I went to a couple pre-games, the frat pre-games, you know. I'd literally been here 2 days. People were drinking, kegs, like, all this wild stuff. So, I had a red cup, there was beer in it. I ended up, like, going to the sidewalk or something stupid. A cop walked up to me, tapped me on the back, and was like, what's in your cup? I dropped the cup, like, I was pretty much screwed right from the start. He walked me over to the car. He gave me a ticket for an MIP and just let me go. I went to the game and watched the game. And that's it. I got an MIP. Standard for getting 1 MIP is 6 months, non-reporting probation. You have to pay a fine. It's called the First Offender Program. So if you don't get caught in the next 6 months, then it's off your record. And that's it. So I'm like, okay, you know, like, I got an MIP. It's not the end of the world. Like, I told my parents were actually still here. They hadn't even left because it was literally the second day I was here. So I was like, yeah, I told them. They were like, all right, like, that sucks. You got to be smarter. Like, can't happen again. And I was like, all right, yeah, I understand. A week later, they played Notre Dame. They win. It's crazy. I was at a party. It was a block party. I was drinking a little. I figured, like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, as long as I didn't get caught again, then it'd be fine. Like, what are the chances you get caught twice? I was like, oh, I have to take a piss. So I went into a backyard, only to find a cop standing right behind me. What are the chances of this? So I got a second MIP. They breathalyzed me. Blew a .18. Then I got a UIP, which is urinating in public. So now, at this point, 2 minor possessions of alcohols and 1 urinating in public. Knocked on this random person's house, thinking it was my boy's house. I was really far from West Quay, where I live. But apparently it was a random, like, resident's house. They told me to leave. They called the cops. The cops came. They cuffed me. I went in the car. I had to go to jail. Jail was real rough. They wouldn't let me leave until I blew zeros in the breathalyzer. Wasn't able to leave until 1:30 in the afternoon. Never want to go to jail again. It sucked. I had to go to court. I ended up getting 6 months probation. I am not allowed to drink, obviously, smoke, or be in the presence of paraphernalia. Every morning, you either have to call this number or go on a website. Every person on probation gets like a color. If your color is posted, then you have to go to the police station or the probation office and breathalyze before 9 in the morning. If I complete the probation without messing up, then everything goes off my record. I have supporting friends that don't smoke around me and make me miss weed, or drink around me and make me want to get drunk with them. Yes, it was fair, just very unlucky. Do I think it was a good thing? Absolutely not. You're in college, you want to party, like have fun, drink and stuff, like changed my life a lot, because before I could do whatever I wanted. I mostly, like, wrote my papers and stuff, like, high, so I would do a good job and stuff, because, like, I'd be creative thinking, like, the juices would be flowing, but now, like, since I can't smoke, I never do my work, I'm just, like, real lazy, my papers suck now, I can't focus and stuff. My grades have gone from, like, A's to C's, pretty much sucks. Basically ruined my freshman year. In the long run, I really don't think I'd change, because, like, when probation's over, I'm just gonna keep drinking and smoking. Story of a troubled boy who got 2 MIPs in the first 2 weeks attending the University of Michigan and is now on 6 months of probation under the 48th District Court of Ann Arbor, Michigan.